Hello, gorgeous ones. This is Dr. V. Welcome back to the Live Tarot channel. And if you're new here, I want to welcome you. It doesn't matter what the labels are. It could be twin flames, soulmate, sacred union, really doesn't matter. All we care about is getting you on the path to union with the person who is right for you, with whom you could share the most nurturing, joyful, peaceful, and wonderful life that I hope is full of love, laughter, adventure, and the fulfillment of all of your dreams. That is why we're here, and if that resonates for you, please make sure to subscribe and join the family, okay? Because we really love each other and we are here for each other. We are going to ask Spirit questions that are specifically related to the Divine Masculine and his energy. Now, of course, these are general readings, so use the terms masculine and feminine as they work for you and leave the rest. We're going to start right now. So, dear Spirit, our first question for you is, what is the current energy of the Divine Masculine? Where is the Divine Masculine right now in his current energy? Right, so I'm going to take a look here. We have a lot of very interesting messages coming through here. And what I'm going to do is start off with this first card that the masculine got, which is the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what I'm feeling here, especially when it comes along with this Nine of Swords, is that there is definitely some kind of stuck energy. Look at this, pause. Okay, so now we have three cards here that are showing us that the masculine, your masculine, for whom you are watching this video right now, is looking to move forward, has been wanting to move forward. And he's actually been doing a lot of things that would help him to do that, right? Like he has been trying to take some action in his life because what he wants is to end some sort of a negative cycle that has been going on for him. And so he's looking for a new beginning here. This Wheel of Fortune is really about shifting out of the old and shifting into the new, just like we would, well, I don't know if you guys, any of you drive stick shifts anymore, but back in the day, right? It's like shifting gears, right? It's like when you want to shift out of a particular gear and into a new one, it's literally like putting your hand on the gear and saying, okay, this Wheel of Fortune needs to turn. It needs to shift into a new phase. And so I'm feeling that he has been really trying to do that. There have been certain things that have been holding him back from that, and I'm feeling that part of it has to do with things that have haunted him from the past. There's definitely something that is associated with the past that is keeping your masculine from moving forward. That's why you have the Six of Swords in reverse, because when it is in its upright position, it really is about putting things that were bad, things that were negative, experiences that you wish you hadn't had, but you have actually grown from. You've been trying to put that in the past so that you can move on to brighter horizons. You can move on to something better and something bigger. But because we're getting that in the reverse here, it's like his boat has gotten stuck in the water. And I'm feeling the reason for that is because he has too much pressure on him. This Nine of Swords. There's something going on that is really keeping him up at night. It's extremely haunting to him because there are memories associated with this. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that for many of you, what this is that it has to do with you guys not being on good terms, or maybe in some sort of a separation right now where you have decided to stop communicating for a particular time, or maybe he has even ghosted you and stopped communicating with you. So there's definitely something here where it's like the energy of doing something or having taken a particular decision that may have been rash. It's almost like he wanted some sort of quick change here, and he may have made some sort of decision or acted in some sort of way that was hurtful to you. Okay, that was very hurtful to you, and that may have paused the relationship, paused the connection somewhere along the way. And so he tried to put that behind him or move forward from it, but it's not happening. Okay, so that's one aspect of what I'm feeling here, is that it's not happening. Even though some of you may think that if you've been having the experience with your masculine that he has, cut you off, or, really withdrawn from you, he has moved on with his life, but in reality, it's more of a facade. It's more of a veil or an illusion that he is putting forth. He is really having a hard time with a lot of multiple kind of different things that are going on in his life right now. And it could be money related, career related, as well as family related. See, there's a community aspect here. So I'm also feeling that there is stress coming from some sort of other responsibilities that he may have that is taking him into a different direction. So I'm feeling also that there's something in this masculine that doesn't want to share. Okay, there's something in him. I think that it has to do with some sort of his pride or his ego or his masculinity, where it's like he doesn't want to share with you or even with anybody that he's going through this, because it makes him feel weak, right? So that's why he's getting this card of sovereignty, which is about, feeling the need to handle all of the things that you have to deal with on your own. It's almost like it's a part of his own sense of self-respect, his own sense of self-image, but he's struggling. See, this is the thing. It's like, yes, he is trying to handle it on his own, but look at this. I mean, he's trying to move that boat forward, right? He's really trying to row it forward. But I'm feeling that the pull, right? The tide, the current of what these problems are still holding his boat back, or holding him back. Why? Because he's trying to row it on his own. And oftentimes when we are trying to row our boat forward on our own, the current around us of our problems, our challenges, our situations is so strong that it pulls us back. We need the strength and the force of other people to push that forward, right? If we relied upon or acted upon our the calling of our heart to ask for support, then and only then can more people get into this boat and push it forward, right? Push us past our boundaries, push us past our limits. And so that's what is holding him back right now. It's his own sense of, wanting to move on, but yet being stuck because maybe what he has taken on is a bit more than what he can handle on his own. But see, the fact that he has your love, the fact that he is still haunted by the true love that was between you, that is not gone. That is still part of his current energy. And so that's why you're getting these messages. I I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye, right? So this is very difficult for him. This has to do with the connection that was between the two of you that is still there, right? The true love aspect, as well as his memories of you, right? So this is definitely something that is still haunting him. He still sees your smiling face. It's his own ego, it's his own self-respect, it's his own need for independence that keeps him from sharing this with you. And so, see, for some of you, you may be getting this. I'm focused on my career over love right now, right? So this may be one of the reasons why things have come to some sort of a pause, things that have to do with his material life that he has to take care of. Let's pause here and let me give you your affirmation of the day. So today's affirmation, which I want you to write in the comment box below, as well as truly feel it, live it in your heart today and every day, is I am pure joy. I am pure joy, because you know what? There is nothing better than joy as we now get into the holiday season, right? Like the season of joy. So let's practice that. Let's practice that with our gratitude, with our appreciation for all of the wonderful blessings that we have in life. Okay, so make sure that you put your affirmation, I am pure joy, in the comment box below, as well as any feedback you have in terms of what kind of readings that you like, right? Like, do you like the pick a card? Do you like this kind that we just did right now, right? Just going straight with questions for spirit. And what kind of questions would you like asked? So I can create some really great readings for you in the future. So then, spirit, how does the masculine feel about his feminine right now? How does a masculine currently feel about his feminine? This is beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards. I love it. Beautiful. That's good. That is good considering he's in a difficult place right now. See this? This is really interesting. This, I feel, is very much in alignment with where he has been so far, which is that because, right, he has been haunted by these memories. Again, this is, I'm feeling, one aspect of it is for those of you who have been in some sort of a separation or less contact than usual, right? Like maybe you're just not, talking to each other as usual. But look at this Eight of Wands. The way he feels about you right now, his feminine, is that he wants there to be some fast movement back in this connection. It's like he wants to move your connection forward. He wants to be able to come rushing back to you. So lovely. Look at this yes energy, right? So it's like he wants to come back. He wants to come rushing forward. Look at this Knight of Swords. See, this is the thing. This is extremely fast moving energy. So definitely he wants to come rushing in, rushing back. This combination of the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. But the thing is here that if he does this, now the question is he ready? Like, is this more of somebody who is rushing in with a plan? Or without a plan? That is the question, because the Knight of Swords sometimes can be somebody who is very well-meaning, someone who really does love and care for you, but they rush in too fast. Like, I know that some of you, because I get messages from you where it's like, it's not that you're in separation, but when you do talk to him, when you interact with him, when you're together, you feel some sense of instability. You feel like it's not quite there. Like you feel like there's nothing about him that intends badly. He's not an evil or a bad guy. But the thing is that he gets very excited. He gets very enthusiastic. And so sometimes he could also be somebody who has a hard time making a decision. So today it could be yes, tomorrow it could be maybe, tomorrow it could be, the next day it could be a yes again, then it could be a no. And so you may be feeling that he is a good guy, but he needs more stability. He needs to be able to prove to you that he is more stable, because see, this is the thing. Look at the message from him. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. Okay, so this is why you have this energy. When people are confused, right, they may be very enthusiastic. They may want to either rush to you and proclaim their everlasting love, or if they have withdrawn, they may want to come rushing back into your life, right? But if they're confused, then again, this energy is not stable enough to be deserving of you, beautiful creature who's watching this, right? So you deserve better than this. But the feelings, see, are there. Like, you see, this is why he got the codependency card when it comes to his feelings for you, because he can get very easily attached. He can become very dependent on you for his emotional gratification. And that comes also with that kind of like hot cold, right? Like today he's very hot and heavy for you. Tomorrow he's more cold and withdrawn. He wants to feel that you are more focused on him than on anything else in your life. Like he is like the focal point of your life, right? So there's also that issue that you have to be a little bit concerned about, right? So the feelings are there, but this masculine is a bit, he's a bit concerning in that way. Like the potential is there, because see, the world, you are both capable of having a really beautiful relationship. That is absolutely here in the potential, because look at this. You have all of these very positive cards here. Your love is blooming, okay? This love is definitely blooming. There's a big yes from both of your hearts. And if you were to come together in a way that really works for both of you, so that it's not one-sided, so it's not just always about him, but it's about you both coming together as equal partners, then yes, you guys have the world at your feet, as in you guys have the potential for this being an incredible, incredible love, right? But the thing is, you have to find the right path towards that, because this masculine can be a bit tricky. Again, he's a good guy, right? This is a masculine who is really enthusiastic about life. There's something about him that is extremely dynamic, right? He's a really fun guy. Like, you love being around him. You have a great time together when you're together. You do a lot of fun things. He's also full of energy, right? This is someone who is very energetic, who has big dreams, big goals. He wants to do really cool things. He may even be like an adventurer. Like, I can totally see this masculine being the kind who likes to do things, like who's very active. Like, he likes to, like he could, I don't know why this keeps coming to me, like bungee jumping. He'll jump off of airplanes, right? Like, he's not afraid of anything. He's the type to just do it. He's extremely active. He likes to do sports, any kind of like very adventurous sports, hiking, water related things, like something very, very active, because I think that his energy is very high energy and he needs to dissipate that energy. Like, he needs to constantly get that energy out. And that's why you have all of this fast moving energy, which is a good thing. I mean, it's good to have a masculine who is this dynamic, right? He's a real fast moving guy. It's like he really needs to stop, breathe deeply and start focusing on how he can give as much as he would like to get out of life. Okay, that's the main energy about this. And that's why sometimes he can be confused. And so see, he's also mad at himself for behaving this way. So there's definitely something here where he's either become distracted, from the connection or withdrawn from the connection or was pursuing other things, like not other people, but like pursuing other goals, that it's like he hurt your feelings and now he feels really bad at, he feels mad at himself for doing that. Like he's starting to realize that he can't just keep rushing in and out of your life. He has to make a decision, right? So Spirit, what is the connective energy here between the masculine and the feminine? What is the connective energy between the masculine and the feminine right now? I'm feeling that, to me, this card, the will, is the overall connective energy. Like, it's almost like Spirit is telling you, if there's a will, there is a way. So it's like you and your masculine both must have equal desire to come together and to make this connection work. You're slowly building something into something that is truly unbreakable. So it's like you guys have to have that will together. It can't just be one of you who has that will. So I'm feeling that there is this is what is going on with these connective energies here. It's like I'm feeling this is coming from the feminine and this is coming from the masculine. And so that is where the connection is coming through, where the feminine is in her high priestess energy, while the masculine is in his judgment energy, which is so interesting because, see, this is like, it's almost as if this feminine has decided that she is going to make her decision on this relationship by first surrendering, right? By first going into her deeper spiritual self, right? This is about spiritual understanding. This is about understanding yourself. This is about surrendering and detaching. Okay, detach, trust, free will, have faith that all will be well. And so I'm feeling from you, feminine, that you may have had some of these ups and downs, right? These up and down issues going on with your masculine because he is a very dynamic, fast-paced, driven individual, right? Like that's the overall really strong energy that is coming through, is that he's extremely driven. And sometimes when we love someone who is like that, we do need a break from them, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay to want to have a break from that energy, because that energy can be exhausting. So you have decided to surrender, and you've also decided to heal some of the things that have gone on. I think you are really good at taking that time so that you can heal yourself, right? There are certain things that have been going on in your, I'm feeling very much in your family life. I'm also feeling things that have gone on with your parents and maybe a sibling lately that have also been trying you emotionally. And so it's almost like you've gotten a bit tired of this fast moving thing. So you've just decided, look, I just need a break. I need some time to heal. And at this point, I'm just going to detach and trust the universe and trust spirit that things will fall into place the way they're meant to be. And so you've really been accessing that high priestess energy, which is really beautiful. Now and I'm feeling that because this is the connective energy, this is something that your masculine is definitely feeling from you, okay? On the energetic level, on the fifth dimension level, he is feeling this. He is feeling this with you. Now, because of that, right? Because of the energy of that detachment, right? When we detach and we are no longer desperately holding on to the outcome, right? In that death grip, right? Right? When we're no longer, putting a chokehold on spirit and the universe saying, no, this must happen. It has to go my way. It has to go the way I want it. When we finally let go of our grip, our entire vibration changes. And that's something that I really want you guys to hear. And I want to commend you for. Feminines who are doing this, you guys are freaking awesome. You guys are amazing. you are doing the exact right thing. I am so proud of you, because when you do this, as you're doing this, your entire energy is shifting, your vibration is shifting, and you're becoming so strong. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Oh, bless you. This is where you should be. And because of that, he feels it. Okay, look at this. Oh my God, he is feeling it. You are on his mind. You are in his heart. The connective energy is that he is feeling you withdraw, and he is coming closer. See, when you withdraw, when you detach from the outcome, when it is no longer a life or death situation, your vibration becomes powerful and it attracts to you. And instead of repelling people from you, it attracts people to you. And there you have it. The second you surrendered, what happened? Look at him. He is so drawn to you like a bees to honey, bee to honey, moth to a flame. I'm really not good with those metaphors, but you know what I'm saying, right? He is so attracted to you. He so wants you. Look at judgment. He wants an outcome now. He wants to know where you're going. He doesn't want to keep himself in the dark. He doesn't want to keep himself away. And he's afraid that he's going to lose you if he doesn't snap you up. Because this masculine is very dynamic, right? He's action oriented. He's, he is very much like about like thinking, like, let me do this. And then he does it, right? But there was a block in him of him moving forward in terms of even coming towards you, in terms of sending any kind of message to you that would put your attention back on him. This is for those of you who are in some sort of separation. So up till now, there was a block to this, right? And the energy was that of kind of like an immature person who is holding back. But see, I'm in the reverse, which means that this is opening up, right? This block is opening up. He wants to communicate. He wants a resolution. It is coming. This is fantastic, right? And the will that we talked about, wow. Well, there you have it. His will is moving along. It is growing because of your vibration here, feminine. Your vibration is attracting him. Your power, your surrender, your feelings of detachment, of just focusing on yourself and being this amazing feminine, is leading him out of his own darkness at the energetic level. That is amazing. It is so powerful. I love this. Spirit, what is the possible future energy of this connection just in the next 7 days? Where could this, oh my God, where could this connection be going in the next 7 days? Wow. Oh, spirit, this is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So definitely there is the possibility of a brand new connection here, as in you guys can reconnect, but at a level that is much better than where you were at before. Ace of Pentacles is so beautiful because it really is about the real, right? Like taking something that is just an idea or just feeling and making it concrete, like making a real solid commitment here to have something that is real that you can build upon. Remember we were talking about those foundations, building it up step by step, block by block. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is that new beginning that is really real, that you don't have to worry anymore about him being like this person who is flighty, right? Because what is the antidote to that? Like if your problem is that your masculine is someone who's just too fast, like he moves in, moves out, he's like this rush of like this wind, this gust of wind, right? It blows this way, then it blows this way. What is going to ground him? Pentacles energy. This masculine needs grounding, and then he'll be absolutely fine. And look what you have here. Absolute grounding. Oh my gosh, what could be better than this Emperor's energy? Who is the opposite of that? Is the Emperor. The Emperor is the most grounded man you could be. So there is a definite shift out of the cold here. It's like your masculine has literally been kind of relegated to the sidelines by you, feminine, because you decided that you were going to detach, that you didn't care, right? That you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do me right now. And he felt it. He felt that he was being put out in the cold. He felt it. Because you said, you know what, I am not going to chase you. You can run wherever you want. You can go climb the Himalayas for all I care, right? You can go to Mount Everest. Do what you need to do, but I don't expect me to be here waiting for you. Don't expect that I'm going to chase you or run after you. I'm going to do me, and I'm happy with that. That energy made him truly feel what it's like to be outside of the realms of the warmth of your love, feminine. Okay, it put him in the cold energy. And now look at this. Because of that, it's going to force him to start focusing, which is what he really needs. If he wants you in his life, if he wants this new beginning, if he wants to build a solid life with you, he's going to have to step into this Emperor's energy. And wow, that possibility is absolutely there because it's in him, right? He has these qualities. Who is the Emperor? Somebody who is an excellent leader, someone who follows through on what he says. If he says he's gonna do it, he does it. He's not flighty. He's very grounded. People look to him for leadership. People look to him for stability. He gives the feeling that, you know what, all will be okay. When people look at this person, they think, all will be well. He will make sure that things are taken care of. So look at this. This is incredibly stable energy coming through, okay? This is the masculine stabilizing himself. And look at this. It's, well, you know what I love about this? I just think this is amazing. Look at this. Because it's like a new cycle for him. I'm feeling that for the masculines, for those of your masculines who are going to be doing this, okay, because they were inspired by you, by their feminine, to finally get their ducks in a row, to finally get everything in place, they're going to feel amazing doing this, okay? This is not something that he is forcing himself to do and he doesn't want to. This is a new adventure for this masculine. He's going to love it. He feels like the fool, as in he feels like he is ready to receive a totally new life experience. He is excited about this. This is something he wants to do. So feminine, if you're feeling like, oh, you know, he's just doing this because of me, he's just doing this to make me happy, you know, it's not gonna last, like, you know, like maybe he's just wanting to, you know, give up who he really is, you know, how can I trust that? This particular masculine, I feel, is not doing that. I feel that the ones who don't come into this energy, they're just going to stay flighty as they always are anyway. But the ones who have decided that, you know what, it's time for me to step up in my life as well as in my love because I'm inspired by this person that I absolutely love so much. I don't want to lose her and I want to step up to the next level of my life. They're going to do it happily because they know that they're going to be getting so much more than they'll ever lose. Like they don't feel like they're losing anything. They feel like they're actually gaining. They have so much to receive and gain by starting this new phase in their life of being the masculine that you deserve, being that stable, amazing, strong, but yet still dynamic and fun, right? Because he's not going to lose that fun energy, right? He's still going to have a great time with you. He's still going to maybe jump out of airplanes, but in his real life, in his real world, he's going to become much more stable, someone you can trust, someone you can count on, someone who's going to be there for you. This is so awesome. I just love it, love it, love it. So excited for you guys. So of course, you know that if you'd like to have a private reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as the links to these oracle decks that I created just for all of you who are on this journey to love. So you know how much I love you, how much I believe in you guys, and I will see you all on the next video.